you're getting better all the time, and turning all against one is an art that's hard to teach.
Let's go, jump in the water. Jump, just get into the water.
Hey guys, what is up? Now the Beast checking in. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Anyways guys, as requested, you guys have been bombarding the messages with like, Nava, when are you gonna bring a female Marine? And we actually got a volunteer here, Miss Allie. She's gonna be answering some of your questions.
Hi everyone, I'm Allie. I'm a sergeant in the Marine Corps. What else do you want me to say?
So she's a sergeant in the Marine Corps. How long have you been in?
I've been in for almost 6 years. I joined in 2012.
Obviously she has a little bit more experience when it comes to, everything in the Marine Corps wise, especially, being a female. I'm sure like it's different as far as, the male type of thing. What would you say is like the biggest, I guess, when it comes to males, working with males and stuff like that?
It's very odd since we're in Okinawa especially. There are a lot less females here. Like working with males is completely fine. It's just like we're the same.
Right.
But
so you would say like it's not really a difference like as far as Marines, like the way we treat each other. It's the same thing, even though you're a male, female.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so that's something that you can expect, guys. So I know some females are, kind of, like a little hesitant, like what is it gonna be like, working with males all the time. It's literally like, as a Marine, you're a Marine. Like whether you're male, female, whatever you consider yourself, you're still a Marine, and you're still gonna do the jobs that you're tasked out to do.
I am a 4531, a Comstrat Marine. So it was public affairs and ComCam, or combat correspondence and combat camera, but we merged, so we're Comstrat now. And basically what I do is take photos, videos, write stories for the media, for the external audience. And it's been a blast. Like I'll get attached to different units out here, and we travel everywhere. So I joined the Marine Corps to travel, to see the world, and coming out to 3 MEF has been amazing because I've just gone everywhere. Right.
So you graduated back in 2012, and what was that like for your parents as far as wanting to tell them, like, it's your little girl, going to the Marine Corps, that's something that not a lot of parents don't get a lot of the time. So what were the reactions and stuff?
So my stepdad, he's actually the one who talked me into joining. Oh. He was in the Marine Corps. My whole family has been in the Marine Corps, and I don't know, he like saw something in my work ethic once. Like I cleaned out my grandma's car, and he's like, you have so much attention to detail, like you need to join the Marine Corps. And I was like, heck no, like I'm not joining the Marine Corps. I'm gonna be like the only girl there, whatever. And yeah, since joining, like he hasn't been prouder of me, and it's been a blast.
It's been a blast. That's good.
Yeah.
So what would you say you would have done if you didn't choose this path?
I can see myself like going to college, becoming a sorority girl, because that's like what all my friends did. But I didn't know what I wanted to do, and my parents weren't gonna pay for college, so I was like, figure I'll go to the Marine Corps and find my path from there, and that's what I did. So.
Right. And your intentions are you going to be staying in, or are you going to be pursuing something else, or?
Unfortunately, I'm not staying in. I'm getting out next year, and with my MOS, one of our highest schools we can go to is Syracuse University while in the Marine Corps. So they send you for your advanced training for a whole year you're going to college, and you come back into the Marine Corps and teach everybody what you learned. So I'm going to be getting out and pursuing my career, going back to Syracuse.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. And that's one of the things that you guys can expect is I preach this all the time, guys, is that, you know, the Marine Corps or the military in general is sometimes you could just use that as a stepping stone, which I'm pretty sure you use as a stepping stone as well to kind of, you know, develop yourself as a person, you know. Personally, for me, I've already told you guys millions of times is that's what I use to kind of, you know, find my passion, you know, find, you know, what I love to do, you know, and that definitely gets you on the right path. And I'm sure for both of us, if we wouldn't have gone down this path, I can only imagine, you know, going to college, you know, the stuff we probably would have ended up doing, and, you know, the trouble we would have gotten into. So,
Being in so much debt.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely. But we literally asked questions on Snapchat, and you guys went crazy. Like, yeah, you guys were like going crazy. So that being said, we're gonna answer some of the questions that you guys asked. Damn it, I forgot the names. But sorry, okay. If you guys aren't following me on Snapchat, Now the Beast, all right, be sure to follow. And be sure to follow Allie. I don't know if you want people to follow you on Snapchat.
Allie Beiswinger, sure.
I'll put it in the description, guys. So, all right, so we got some questions real quick. So first things first, how did you deal with the menstrual cycles? So this is for the females.
So in boot camp.
Yeah.
It's the craziest thing, actually. For the entire 3 months that I was there, all 80 girls, none of them had a period. And it's because your body is just so stressed, like constantly working. I guess it just doesn't have time for that. So, yeah, like you're good. But for bathroom breaks or anything like that, they're technically not allowed to deny you to use the head. So, you have to go, you have to go. They understand that, so.
Okay, so there's nothing to fear, my female viewers out there. All right, you guys will be in good hands. So, worst part of boot camp?
So many would think that boot camp is so physically demanding and that would be the hardest part, but it was not that hard for me. The hardest part was the drill instructors constantly getting at you, and it wasn't the fact that they were yelling at me, because I can take getting yelled at. Like, they just pick at you, and they get under your skin, and it's just, more than anything, the drill instructors are annoying. Like, I was just annoyed the whole boot camp, and the biggest lesson that you need to learn at boot camp is to build teamwork, and once you get that down, boot camp's over, basically.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a purpose for them, you know, kind of keep pounding on you, is because it's bettering you as a person. So yes, they will get a little, I guess you could say, annoying, but hey, it's for a purpose. Remember, everything for a purpose. Okay, so just remember that while you guys are at boot camp. So how did you meet me? That's a question you guys want to ask.
So I met this guy 2 days ago. I was standing barracks duty, and he came, sat down, and was like talking to my A duty, which is the other guy, and just saying he needs to make a video, like his viewers, his followers want to see a female Marine. And I was like, hey, here I am, what's up?
Yeah.
And so we scheduled this.
So she volunteered, so I was like, say less, I got you. Some of the things that you can expect at boot camp, you know, being a female.
I would say I don't know how the males go through, but as a female, I'm sure we have similar experiences, but I kind of hit on it already, how the drill instructors are just always like picking at you, always trying to get you to break down, but you have to be strong, and you have to rely on the female Marines to your left and right, or recruits, I guess, to your left and right, and those are the people who are going to help you make it through.
So that being said, guys, is that teamwork. So just remember that everything in boot camp, like I said, plays a purpose. So it's nothing different. There's really not much of a difference between the male and the female, where they're still treated the same. They're still, I guess you could say, expected to do the same things that a male could do. Because at the end of the day, you're a Marine. You're not a female. You're not a male. You're a Marine. So that being said, how did you prepare yourself, I guess, physically before, enlisting and whatnot?
So my recruiting station, they held weekly, like PT sessions. I would go in, we would PT, and then afterwards they would have us like take tests on Marine Corps knowledge and things that we were expected to know going in, like our general orders and things like that. And I think that really helped out. And if your recruiting station's not doing that, then maybe do it on your own. I think that would help. As for like pull-ups or anything like that, going into the Marine Corps at the time, females were expected to do flex arm hang, and that's now changed. So to prepare myself to change over to do pull-ups, You just have to do them. Like I started with 3 and I'm up to 12 now. So you just have to do them. And I found once you hit your plateau, my plateau is around 7, I started doing weighted, just like 10, 15 pounds. And then you take that weight off and it's like, wow, I'm so light. So your muscles build and
So consistency, guys. Keep that consistency going, and you just got to be, you know, freaking stepping it up every time. Don't just go to the gym expecting results if you're just pushing yourself like you did yesterday. You always got to improve better and better. So that being said, what are some of the biggest things that the Marine Corps has taught you as a person, personality-wise, character-wise?
I think it's taught me to be a little more like standing up for myself. In high school, I really didn't all that much, and I guess like attention to detail has been a big thing for me always, but in the Marine Corps it's very important because every little thing you do is important. So I think that's the biggest one for me, and like my drive. I'm just so motivated, and I don't know, I guess that's what the Marine Corps taught me.
Motivated.
Yeah.
So if you guys have more questions in regards to that, I mean, obviously there's more things to it, but just obviously look it up on Google. Everything is on Google, just letting you guys know. Everything is on Google, so every question you guys can think of, it's on Google, I promise you guys. So aside from that, guys, well, let's give it up to the sergeant here. Thank you for your time. You're awesome. I appreciate
Thank
you
you
for coming out. And yeah, so aside from that, guys, be sure to smash that thumbs up, be sure to subscribe and join Nava Nation if you haven't already. If you're at this point of the video, be sure to comment down #Fuego. And yeah, anyways, remember guys, stay hungry, stay humble, to your life, not there, keep doing you, and go about your day. Don't listen to people in the sidelines, because you got one life, your life, make sure to happen in the sidelines mobile life. I love you guys, and if you guys want to see part 2, be sure to comment down below. Later, guys.
Soy el fuego que...
Hey everyone, I'm Allie. What's up?